Yo, what is up guys? Boltrix here, back with a brand new video and a long awaited video as well, because you guys have been asking me to play boss arenas for so friggin' long, and I know boss arenas were back on Tuesday. Today is now Saturday, so it's been quite some freaking time. Let me tell you boys, I've just been so busy with work. It's mainly freaking work. They scheduled me a lot of hours this week, actually over 40 hours, which is pretty much full time, and this is a part-time job for me. I had a 10-hour shift on Valentine's Day as well because that's a super busy day for us, and I actually had 56 deliveries in 10 hours. So that's like an average of 5 deliveries per hour, which in my opinion is a lot, okay? But we got through it, okay? And I ended up making a lot in tips, so I guess it was worth it, okay? So we are finally now recording for the post commentary of my boss arena gameplay. Of course, as you guys can see, I'm going Ninja Ice Village. I just decided to go eco. One, because I like this strategy so freaking much that I haven't used in the video in a while, and two, I actually remember specifically seeing one certain comment saying, why don't you ever go eco? I want to see you go eco. Okay, well finally here it is. I'm going freaking eco, Ninja Ice Village. One of the best eco strats in the game, and my favorite strategy to go in the game as well. So we are going against player. Of course, you guys can't see his player card, but he was pretty experienced. Not the greatest, but he definitely was pretty experienced. And he was going with Ninja Wizard, which I don't know how I feel about it, because I know on Dreadbloon you can use pretty much any loadout and it's going to be pretty effective because it's just Dreadbloon. So Ninja Wizard can be effective. So I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and I was like, alright, you know, even though it's Ninja Wizard, which is kind of looked at as a newbie strat, it's Dreadbloon, so it can definitely work. But he was being super freaking aggressive towards me with spaced eco, even grouped eco in the early rounds. I was very confused. Of course, I'm still ecoing pretty well. I have 400 eco on round 6, at the start of round 6 that is. So I'm feeling pretty confident, and here he comes with even more spaced eco, some space blacks here. So I decided to not upgrade to the double shot just yet. I wanted to get up my eco as much as possible. 467, I was shooting for 500, and you guys should always shoot for at least 500 eco before round 8 because that is a decent amount. Of course, we have our powers as well. This is not old school mode, so we have our Spike Storm, we have our damage boost. Not really damage boost, but we have our Turmoils as well. So in case if we needed to defend a super huge freaking humongous rush mid-game levels, yeah, that didn't make any sense, but you guys understand, with like regen rainbows and stuff, we can just Spike Storm. So I was feeling pretty confident with going eco on Dreadbloon. I feel like it's pretty much meta because I know farms, I love farms, but like it's just like farms take away a tower, you know what I mean, guys? And just for a map like this, I feel like eco is just overall better. I know most of us hate going against eco because we just want to get our quick and easy wins, so it's definitely understandable. But here he comes with some boosted space regen whites that turned into some boosted space regen zebras. So I decided to actually upgrade to the Bloon Jitsu. I realized that I had enough money, and I was like, you know what, I don't want to waste a boost, I don't want to waste a Spike Storm, so why not just upgrade this, and then I'm going to immediately sell it afterwards and build up my village. So that's exactly what I did, boys. Of course, we're going to have to get up our village for our camo detection, camo lead detection, that is for our ice shards. So that's why I was getting that up. I like to get all my upgrades up as soon as possible, and then I like to space eco a little bit because eco is definitely important, but you don't want to full on eco because you want to have some money just in case if your opponent does send you a rush. I know this guy's farms weren't good, like I said, because he was just being super freaking aggressive. So he only has 3 plantations right now, so I was feeling pretty confident during this moment, I mean. So here I go with the spaced eco, of course, and some grouped eco. I'm not too sure why. But he definitely did have to upgrade just to this. Just to be sending him spaced freaking rainbows, he had to upgrade. So that is a good thing. I wasn't really too aggressive. I believe I do start sending grouped eco very soon. Like I said, boys, you want to send spaced eco because you don't want to waste all of your money, but you still want to get your eco up, okay? So I hope that makes sense to you guys, because he could potentially send me a rush right here and I wouldn't have enough money to defend. I know I don't have very much money, so it really doesn't matter. And I have the Spike Storms as well. So I really wasn't sweating too freaking much, boys. So it is now round 15. Things are looking pretty good. 766 eco, 788 that is actually. I like to get at least like near 1,000 or above 1,000, that is, before round 18, because I know I'm going to have to upgrade for Moabs just in case if he were to send me one. Here is now round 16 AI. I was actually very nervous right here because, look, it was pretty freaking OP, boys. I believe I do end up leaking some lives, taking a huge punch, but hey, I did end up surviving. I forgot that, you know, ice shards cannot pop. Well, I did not forget that. I just realized that round 16 AI OP as fuck, so I was like, shit, I'm gonna have to make sure I can defend against this. I didn't have too much money. So here he comes with a lot, and I mean a freaking shit ton of just regular leads. I was like, what in the world, dude? And we were able to pop all of those with ease because, of course, we have the ice shards. So we have 966 eco. Here he comes with another boosted rush at us, which are rainbows. So, you know what? I just wanted to stick on the safe side and just spike storm that, and it was a pretty easy defend. I probably didn't even need to spike storm because ice shards, oh my god, it's so OP, dude. It's so freaking OP. And right here, dude, I was like, you know what? Look at his defenses. He has no freaking defenses. He has 2 wizards, 1 double shot. So I was like, fuck you, dude. I'm going to turbo mob this at you, and we're going to see what happens because I think he did boost as well. So he ends up saboing that, and he had to build up 1 balloon jitsu and boost once again, get up another double shot, and was barely able to defend, and he used a glue storm, which is kind of irrelevant because I don't really care for the glue storms. So we have 1100 eco, not the greatest, and I was kind of, you know, being a little bit aggressive towards him, but I think it was in good reason, honestly. But for some reason, he didn't decide to send me a BFB right here. He should have, I think. He's still coming at us with leads, which obviously he saw previously that did not get him anywhere. Literally did not do anything. So super freaking easy to defend for me, boys. I decided to start space ecoing once again. And here he comes with another regen rainbow rush. So I quickly ice stalled for whatever reason, just because the balloons are a lot slower. And I let my freaking ice shards do most of the work. Of course, I built up another balloon jitsu. And we were able to defend that with ease, boys. Do you realize how easy it is to defend against regen rainbows, mid-game rushes in general? Like, ice shards are so OP, boys. So freaking OP. This is why I love this strategy, and this is the downfall of this guy, because he should have at least a factory right now, but he was just being super aggressive towards me. I do realize that he has a decent amount of eco. I mean, he's pretty close to us in eco, but still, you gotta make sure that you have well farms, or maintain well farms, that is. So it is now round 22, of course, so therefore ceramics are going to be coming. I decided to send a couple of zebras and then pinks over top to hopefully force some upgrades. It looks like it did. He did end up blue storming once again, and I was a little bit late to that, so if I would have sent that at a better time, it would have did a lot better in layering. But here I come with even more eco because the AI is just oh freaking P, and there is another boost. So he's down 2 boosts. He's down all of his balloon boosts, and he's down all of his glue storms. So things are just not looking good for this man right now. And now that I look at it, he decided to go for the bank? What? I never even noticed that during the game. I swear to you guys, it was about 2 a.m. when I was playing, so I just really didn't want to live commentate. I'm going to be honest with you guys. So right here, I saw, I guess, that he went for this bank. I swear, I don't remember this. So I guess I ended up boosting a BFB out of him, and of course, it's not turbo anymore after the first layer has popped. So this looks like it's going to be a pretty easy defend for him. So I was like, probably shouldn't have sent that. And I'm being pretty aggressive with my eco right now. Considering it is now round 24, he could potentially all out me. I don't know. I was feeling pretty confident against this guy, okay? I really was. 2 balloon jitsus are going to be able to defend against AI, boys. So if you just want to stick with that, you're more than welcome to. Maybe even 1, because ice shards, dude, they just do so much freaking work for you. So much freaking work. So here, I decide, you know what, he has pretty decent defenses, okay? I think I'm just going to continue with just grouped eco. So that's what we're going to be doing for the next several rounds. Rounds to watch out for are rounds 27, because mobs start coming out, and round 32 because the AI is super OP. We're going to make sure that we get a lot of balloon jitsus on round 32. It looks like he's even still struggling to the AI. Like, how, man? He has pretty decent defenses, so I was quite shocked. And instead of building up ninjas, he was building up a lot of wizards instead. He kind of just like evenly distributes them, if that makes any sense. So he kind of has a lot of ninjas and a lot of wizards. Honestly, I think wizard would do more popping power in the later rounds. I'm not too sure about that. But I would probably go with a bunch of phoenixes because you can use the abilities. Of course, use the ninja for the sabotage supply lines to slow everything down. But I pretty much knew I had this game in the bag because I have the sabotage supply line, of course, with the ninja, like I just said, and also the ice shards. The ice shards are so OP, does a lot of damage to mob class balloons, of course, and I have ice stall, so I could just outstall this guy pretty much. So now it is round 27, of course. Like I said, you gotta watch out for mobs, and it looks like 3 Bloon Jitsus was pretty good for me. It ended up popping those mobs with freaking ease. So if you guys just want to have 3, you're more than welcome to, of course. If you want to have more, dude, do whatever you want, okay? So we got about 4,000 eco. I like to try to build up the 3-0 village because you actually get more eco when you have that. So I feel like I think I do that here very, very soon. And you can already see him. He's ready for late game, boys. He's definitely ready. Even though he only has 1 factory, 1 bank, he just does not have good farms. It's round 29. You should have a lot more. Way freaking more, boys. So he's just building up a lot of 0-0 ninjas here, it looks like. So it looks like he's actually using more ninjas instead of wizards. So yeah, if I were him, I probably would have built up more wizards because I just feel like the phoenixes do a lot more damage than the Bloon Jitsus. That's just my opinion. It's probably facts too. I just don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure about that. I pretty much knew from the get-go that this was gonna go epic late game because once you go eco, you gotta go late game. You just have to. You gotta make sure that you can defend a late game, and then eventually you just gotta counter them, and that's that. So round 31 is here, of course. So there are quite a bit of mobs on this round. I'm also preparing for round 32 because, as most of you do know, round 32 AI super OP. I'm sure all of us have died around 32 AI before, just because it's super freaking OP. So that's why I have several Bloon Jitsus on the map. 1 ice shards though. Okay. Oh no, I got 2. Okay. 2 ice shards. Even though 1 would pretty much do all the work. I'm telling you guys, like, ice shards are so good, dude. They pop off all those freaking ceramics, dude. Oh my god. Of course, the Bloon Jitsus do help. There's no doubt about that. I was trying to send Eco to see if he was going to leak somehow to round 32 AI, but it looks like he's not going to be doing that, even though he was chasing a little bit here and there. His farms are starting to get better too as well, so I'll give him that. I have now my 3-0 village as well. We got 5,000 Eco. Things are looking really, really good for us. And he can't all out us right now. He just can't because he just does not have enough money to. And even if he did, like, want to sell all of his farms and all out us, it would be the easiest defend ever. It would be the easiest defend ever. I'm telling you guys. Village is like the icing on the cake for this strategy, of course, because once we get up our 2-3 village, it's like pretty much game over. Well, 2-4 actually, so we can use the village ability. It makes your towers a lot stronger, okay? Just know that. We're definitely going to be building some here in the later rounds. And the AI is starting to get a little bit more intense, okay? So I really wasn't focusing on my defenses though, because I knew they were decent. They're not the greatest though. I mean, it is round 33, and you should definitely make sure that you are preparing just a little bit, but I guess I did go for the 0-3 village right there. I'm also getting more ice shards because ice shards OP, of course. And you'll notice too that I'm going to start building a lot of 2-3 villages around the map, so they affect pretty much all of my towers. And to infinitely Sabo, boys, you want to get up 4 Sabos, if that makes any sense, because the Sabo lasts 15 seconds. They take 15 seconds to recharge, so that means 4 would make you infinitely be able to Sabo. Of course, it's super hard to like count that in your head 15 seconds every time, so it's understandable if you want to build 5. There's no problem with that. This guy was saying destroy at me. I was like, shit, dude. I'm a little bit nervous. I believe this guy too was BMing me. I don't think I noted that, but maybe some of you didn't notice. He was facepalming me. He was saying all this shit, dude. It was hurting my feelings, okay? No, I'm kidding, but he just was doing that. He has a lot of 0-0 ninjas on the map. So yeah, I'm like, dude, it's locked in. We're going freaking round 40 plus, boys. There's no doubt about it. And I'm freaking excited because I have not went like super late game in a while. I know this is not like, you know, round 50, round 60, round 70. Like, we could go way later. But of course, like in the end, both of us just want to win the game, so one of us is gonna rush. When you go to like past round 50, usually, you know, people don't rush each other, so that is that. I'm starting to get a lot, and I mean a lot of ice shards on the map. It looks like he was chasing there just a little bit, so he definitely is going to start building up some defenses, and I can already tell that he is. So I'm obviously gonna build more villages as well. I'm just getting ready because, dude, like, you got to make sure that you have really good defenses a late game, of course. Like, that's common sense, But I was just really, I didn't know when to expect an all-out from this guy. I really didn't. Because he could all-out me at any freaking moment, boys. So here I go with a bunch of 0-0 ninjas. My placements aren't the best, okay? They weren't the best. It's kind of hard to place on mobile. Oh, look at right there, too. Holy shit. Those mobs were freaking getting far on my screen. Oh my god, I had a Sabo real quick right there, boys. So, of course, like, I have way more ice shards than needed, probably. But, dude, you know, the more the merrier, I guess. Definitely. So you want to get them around those like loops as well, because then they're going to have a greater range and therefore they're going to be able to do a lot more damage. So definitely make sure you put them in those like little loops. There I go with the Sabos as well. My 4 Sabos up in the top right hand corner, because it really doesn't matter where they are. They're not going to, you know, help with popping power really. So you kind of just want to put them off to the side, because you're just going to be using them for the abilities pretty much. So round 40 is coming up. He still has quite a bit of 0-0s. He's not upgrading too much, but he is upgrading a lot of Phoenixes. There's no doubt about that. He has 60,000. Not too many farms, though. He really doesn't have that many farms. How many farms does he have? He has 8 factories and 1 bank, which he probably still doesn't need his bank, so he could sell that. But here comes a lot of BFBs. Of course, it's going to be super easy to defend for us. Like, I'm not worried whatsoever. Upgraded all those 0-0s to Bloon Jitsus as well. So I'm going to have to start getting up a lot more defenses. Like, I need way more. I mean, I probably should have been a lot more prepared. I'm not going to lie. Alright, so the recording actually did end up cutting because my computer died. So I'm going to have to re-record this. It is now around 40. Okay, so now it is certified epic late game, okay? After you get past round 40, that is what it is, okay? There's no freaking arguments. Of course, as I probably already previously said, he is stacking his map with tons of 0-0 ninjas. He's ready for epic late game. I am as well. I'm going to be starting to stack a lot of 0-0 ninjas myself. Because I know his all-out is going to be coming here very, very soon. Like, he just has to all-out. Like, it's not going to go past, like, round 50, right? Like, there's no freaking way, boys. No way. No way, surely. So, AI is getting pretty intense, but, of course, within the Ice Village, you don't have to worry about that. Just get more Bloon Jitsus, a couple more Ice Shards, and you should be pretty good pretty much against anything. We gotta watch out for round 43, because that is the round that the ZOMG, the big bad ZOMG, does end up coming, okay? So it does take quite a bit of popping power, so we're gonna have to get a lot more ZMGs in order to pop it. We obviously just could easily use some of our village abilities. We're gonna ice stall it, we're gonna sabo it as well to ensure that we can defend it with ease. We definitely don't want to end up using a boost on one single ZMG, you know? That would look pretty pathetic, honestly. It looks like the AI is pretty easy for him for the most part. He has tons of Phoenixes, but it looks like he has probably a little bit more of Bloon Jitsus. Like I previously said during this recording, you probably should build up a lot more Phoenixes in my opinion, and then you should use the Sabo for the stalling, of course, because I just feel like the Phoenixes have a lot more popping power. You also have the ability as well, so yeah, there's no doubt about that. He still has that one Tornado Wizard too. Now that I just noticed. So I'm starting to stack a lot of 0-0 ninjas in the top right hand corner of the map, because I know that can be a pretty effective spot. The bottom left hand corner is not as effective, because top right hand corner can hit the ZMG for quite some time, or the balloons in general, just because it gets, you know, the hits right as it comes out the map, if that makes any sense. So the round 43 ZMG, of course, I'm starting to build up a lot more 0-0s here, because I just know that we have to have decent popping power. He's using like tons, and I mean tons of Phoenix abilities on just one single ZMG. Although he is popping it, he's popping it actually a lot quicker and a lot better than us. So props to him, but he did have to use quite a bit of abilities. So he probably noticed on our side, he's like, yo, look. This guy freaking saboed it. This guy ice stalled it. And look, it's just not popping. It's just not popping quick enough, dude. It's just not. So player right here, he decides, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm going all out, okay? So he's going to send us a shit ton of ZMGs. I do now realize this. I'm like, oh shit, okay. I gotta get up a couple more Bloon Jitsus. I gotta start ice stalling. I gotta sabo. I gotta do all this shit. But you know what else? You know what else, boys? I noticed, you know what? His defenses aren't that good, okay? They aren't. I know he has quite a bit, but I was like, fuck this, okay? We're going to go all out, you two. We're going to counter, actually. You want to make sure, too, with Eco that you do end up countering, because you're usually going to have a lot better defenses than your opponent. So look at those first two ZMGs, okay? The turboed ZMGs. Look how fast they are. Like, what even, dude? They are so freaking fast. He's using so many Phoenix abilities on this, and they are just moving, dude. They are moving. Okay, so they're finally not turboed anymore, unfortunately. So it looks like he's probably going to be able to pop them, especially with this boost. So he does end up boosting, which is dramatically going to help him. That probably didn't make any sense, but whatever. So right here, I decided to use a boost as well. My first boost, that is. I also used a couple of village. No, I actually didn't use any village abilities. But of course, I'm still ice stalling and saboing at the same time. Of course, it looks like he did just leak right there. And I thought he did as well, but it looks like he defended. So I was like, dude, is he about to just freaking defend my counter? Because he just said, well done to me. So I'm like, dude, he's just defending my counter with ease? Like, are you kidding me? I was in freaking disbelief, boys. So that's why I said another ZOMG right there, which was pretty much pointless, honestly. Like, it's not going to do anything. So once again, I used my pop boost because the balloons were getting pretty far on my side. And I know the ice shards do a lot of work, so I was confident with those, but it was still getting pretty far. It's getting decently far on his side, though. And now it's starting to clear up a little bit. I can see there's still a lot of ZOMGs left on his side. I once again use... Oh, well, no, I used a Spike Storm right there. So I'm using all my village abilities. You can see how far the mobs are getting on my side, but look at his side as well. It looks like the BFBs are about to freaking link, so it was really freaking close, boys, and player does end up going down to our counter. So that's why you gotta make sure, boys, you do counter, because your opponent's just not gonna be able to defend. I'm telling you, boys. So right there, I threw in a facepalm as well, because he was facepalming me the entire game. Okay, don't think I didn't notice. I did. Okay, so I just had to put the cherry on top with that. So GG, I will catch you guys in the next one. All right, so we're back with our next opponent, Zafkiel. Hopefully I said that right. I'm not too sure. Of course, this time we're gonna switch it up a little bit. Go old reliable with DFA. All right, I just wanted to farm this time. Did not want to eco. I was hoping to God, actually praying to God, that he was not gonna be ecoing, and he wasn't. He instantly put down that farm. So I was like, thank the Lord, man. But he is going Ninja Enchi, which is honestly a pretty decent strat. I wish I kind of went it, because I do want to improve with Ninja Enchi. I don't know. I just felt like try-harding with Dart, I guess. So, of course, as always, we're going to send our eco on round 2, 3 sets of reds, 2 sets of blues. And he's not going to have to upgrade or anything. You know, Enchi OP, dude. He might have upgraded actually to the 9-inch nails. I can't tell. It looks like he didn't, though. Of course, he's going to be sending us some eco, as he just did. So that's why I upgraded to the Trip Dart. I don't think it matters to go for the plantation on round 3. Like, I don't even care to agree anymore. So just upgrade it. It's just pointless lives leaked, or being leaked, that is. So that's why I did that. And I also set my dart to last, okay? You can notice that right now, because it's really, really effective for Space Eco. So that's why I did that. We're going to end up sending him some Space Eco as well, because he just did go for that plantation. And he only has a sentry, so I definitely will be sending him some. He is coming at us with some as well, so I'm going to have to eventually upgrade to the 0-1. There I go with the 0-1. And like I said previously, I have that dart on last. Look at it. Okay, it's putting in decent work, okay? It is. I feel like if you don't have it on last, and if you have it on first, and you're just going to chase extremely bad, and it's just not going to be fun, okay? So for some odd reason, I don't know, I just felt like being pretty aggressive towards him, even though Dreadbloon, it's just such a long map, so it's not as bad for Space Eco. Usually the sentry guns aren't able to pop them very efficiently, Space Eco, that is, Space Pinks. But it looks like Zafkiel is not having any issues. He did go for the next farm as well, so therefore he is out farming us. So I was like, shit, okay, probably should have done that. Did get a couple of leaks off of him, but nothing too major. Of course, right here, he's coming at us with some grouped greens and some space blacks behind, so not too big of an issue. But right here, boys, I wasn't paying attention to my screen. That's why you see no upgrades, okay? I have $1,700. I'm like, wait, shit. I was watching like some video or something. I swear to God, no, I was not on Pornhub, okay? I can assure you that. But I was doing something, so that's why I did not upgrade. I'm pretty sure, you know, that's pretty believable, right? Because I had $1,700 and I did not do anything until I leaked down to like 30 lives. So that definitely, you know, put me in a little like bad position, uncomfortable position, that is, too. Because now we are just, you know, we're pretty tight in farms. I'm down to 30 lives, so I was a little bit scared. Okay, so here he comes with a layered freaking rush of blues and some greens and then some yellows all over top. So I was like, fuck, dude, I have no money to upgrade to a Spike-a-Pole. I'm just gonna Spike Storm here and stay on the safe side. I probably didn't need to do that. Okay, I probably could have just spam trip darts and would have been able to be fine. But it would have been close, so, you know, I just decided to Spike Storm. But it's pretty unfortunate because now we're just down an entire Spike Storm. Spike Storms help out tremendously, bros. So he thumbs me down too right there. But the funny thing is that he has Spike Storm. So, like, why? I don't know. I thought he thumbs me down because he was like, oh, no, this guy's Spike Storm and I don't. No, this guy does too. Like, what? So I was really confused about that. Of course, I'm upgrading to the Jug, and he's going to send some yellows over top, which I was really confused about. Why not pinks, first of all? And second of all, super easy rush for us to defend. I just had to spam trip darts. Of course, he's getting up his Bloon Trap. He's going to be able to defend. I noticed at first that he didn't have it, so that's why I sent these regen balloons, but of course, he's going to be able to defend that. I'm going to try to maintain farms as well. That's why I upgraded that farm immediately, but he is just right behind us, and he has the Bloon Trap, so, like, things are not looking good. I will admit, Zafkiel is outplaying us right now. There's no doubt about that. So I believe that he did come at us with a rush, which had no layering whatsoever, just like regen zebras. Terrible rush, okay? No offense to this man. This is not a well-layered rush at all. So all you gotta do for this rush is just spam trip darts. We had 5 trip darts and we were able to defend with ease. No lives leaked. So don't panic about anything like that. You definitely want to layer a lot better than he did. So here, I decided to send him a rush because he just rushed me. There's quite a bit of camos, and yeah, there he goes with the Spike Storm. I assumed that he didn't have the Spike Storm, so that's why I sent a pretty decent-sized rush. But yeah, he was able to defend that with a click of a button, so that definitely did upset me just a little bit. So it is round 14, so I quickly decide to go for the BIA, okay? Round 14 in BIA, I did not have enough money, unfortunately, so I got on round 15. But still, I got it up, so I was pretty happy about that. But as you guys can notice, he's not rushing me. I don't have the greatest defenses, so I was scared of a rush, but I wanted to probably just Spike Storm, but he's not rushing me, therefore he's going to go for his as well. So I decide to take advantage of this and rush him with some leads because I know he just does not have enough glue foams in order to defend against constant leads, boys, especially with round 16 AI. So it looks like Zafkiel is definitely panicking a little bit. He did upgrade it to another NG, but it looks like it's just not going to be enough, and he ends up going down to the rush. I was really shocked about this. Like, really shocked because he had a Spike Storm. Like, just Spike Storm? I was so confused, man. But still, G, freaking G. It sucks that it had to end that way. But that's going to wrap up the video. Those are the 2 games I did end up playing. I know it was a post-commentary. I usually do post-commentaries during my Boss Arena gameplays because I play so freaking late. I just don't feel like commentating at 2 in the morning, you know, and I don't want to wake up my roommate and all this shit. So let me know your thoughts, your honest thoughts about post-commentaries with Boss Arena gameplay down below in the comment section. Like, be as honest as possible. If you do not like it, say, I do not fucking like this. Do not ever do this again, okay? I wanna freaking know, boys. And if you guys are new to the channel and also like this video, okay, drop a like, okay? And also click that subscribe button. So, the last question I asked y'all in the last video was, bananas or pineapples, okay? So, there is a right answer for this question, boys. And it is bananas, okay? No freaking homo, okay? Even though I'm accepting of all. Just letting y'all know that because I know y'all got dirty fucking minds, okay? But that's not the reason. But this guy won. Congratulations, man. And he actually left a really good reason. So I gotta give this boy the win, okay? Jonathan, dude, I love your reasoning, man. I do. So congratulations, man, on your shout out. So the next question I'm gonna be asking you guys is, what is my favorite eco strat to go, okay? I said this in the video. I even used it in the video. So if you get this question wrong, then you just weren't paying attention. So make sure to leave your answers down below in the comment section. You may have the chance to win a shout out in the next video, which is obviously dope. I hope you guys did enjoy this video once again. It's been your Bolt, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.